Guys, welcome to my next video. Sorry about my voice. I am currently really sick at the moment. I went to the doctor. He didn't really diagnose me with anything, so it's either a sinus infection or strep throat. I went to the Bristol race last night, and that was fun. But anyway, I'm jumping into it. Today we're talking about two Jokers, two Batman villains. I'm trying to make this a regular of my videos, like once a week, twice a week or something, doing something like this. The last versus I had was Heath Ledger versus Tom Hardy, Joker versus Bane. And I got a lot of dislikes on it. Everybody liked Joker. And I'm not saying that Joker was terrible. I'm just saying personally, I liked Bane better in this series. But that's not important right now. What's important is between Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger, who's the better Joker. Now, I'm just going to jump right out and say, in my opinion, Heath Ledger was the better Joker, I thought. But Jack Nicholson was the Joker that, we're all familiar with, like from the animated series and everything. The Joker that, dresses, hair's gotta be perfect, suit's gotta be perfect, makeup's gotta be perfect, and he's the Joker that kills people, but, not the violent kill, because, it was, more of a kid's movie than it was for adults. The Christopher Nolans are more of, adults than they were, kids. But anyway, but Jack Nicholson, played a different type of Joker. We actually got to see, who Joker really was, how he played two characters. Not only did he play Joker, but he also played Jack Napier. Even when he became the Joker, he still played Jack Napier. It was more of a Joker, but it was still Jack Napier. But anyway, so he played a great Joker. Don't get me wrong on that. He played a great villain for Batman, as to say. He was the best villain in the Tim Burton and Joel Schumacher films. Joel Schumacher's were, that's what I thought of it. Except for Batman Forever. Batman Forever, it's watchable. Batman and Robin just sucked. Anyway, but Jack Nicholson is one of the finest actors, one of the best actors you'll ever see in your life. He could play just about anything, even when it comes to Joker. I just knocked off something here. But anyway, let's talk about Heath Ledger now. Heath Ledger was he was the same basic Joker, but his appearance was a lot different. He was a sloppy Joker. His face, he had black all around his eyes, so, that was something a little bit, okay, we can, see that, but, just how, sloppy his makeup was, how sloppy, and his hair was down to, like, here, and it was just sloppy. It was just a real dark green instead of a real light green. So, and his suit, he didn't have it perfect. He just wasn't, his appearance, he just didn't care. He just threw it on, was nasty, filthy, but awesome. And I think that's just what made his character the best Joker of all time. And will most likely be the best Joker of all time. So anyway, but his Joker about the killing and violence was just switched from the other Jokers. He went in, you saw him killing people, brutally, was a different, he was the same Joker, they just added more to him, and just made him a little bit different, not like Bane. They turned Bane almost completely around. Joker, they just turned him just a little bit. But overall, he was the same Joker, just appearance was different, the way he killed was different. But I think that's what made Heath Ledger's Joker the best. Plus, Heath Ledger was just the best actor for Joker for that movie. He's, definitely, I believe he was the best villain in the Batman series. Now, that's my opinion. I think he was the best villain for the series. And Joker's my favorite villain of all time. I know that may be confused about how I sound like Tom Hardy's Bane, but overall, I like Joker better. I just like Tom Hardy's Bane, just better for the series. But I like the way Joker played a villain better in this series. So, I know that's a little confusing. I'm still confused. But anyway, sometimes I confuse myself. But anyway, I believe if you put on let's talk about the cons that it was very bad about both of them. Jack Nicholson. Okay, first off, you know, Jack Nicholson. There ain't a lot of cons. Really, the only con I can think of was that he, was not really the Joker. He was the Joker, but he played more Jack Napier than he did Joker. But even when he played Jack Napier after he became the Joker, he was still he was still Joker. And 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 his makeup wasn't permanent. His face wasn't permanent that way. Now I think the grin was. That was just an awesome grin. That's the best grin in the world, Jack Nicholson's Joker grin. And so that's really about the only con I have to say. I think it was cool how they introduced us, Jack Napier becoming the Joker, but it wasn't that he just stayed Joker. He also came back as Jack Napier. But that's about it. And for Heath Ledger, there's no con for Heath Ledger. Are you kidding me? I'm not saying he was perfect, but I'm just saying, there's just not really anything you can think of off the top of the bat that made his Joker just that much to have a con. So, my opinion, I don't have a con for Heath Ledger's Joker. But I will say that, still The Dark Knight Rises is my favorite. I know just about everybody likes The Dark Knight the best. The reason, this is just the verses. I'm not going to get into it. I'll get into it on a separate video. It's just my opinion. I have different tastes, and I know I'm not the only one out there that, like the Dark Knight Rises the best. But I know I'm not the only one out here that thought Heath Ledger was the best Joker. Just about everybody, you go up to say, who do you like playing Joker? They're about 9 out of 10 are going to say Heath Ledger. It's rare to find somebody that likes Jack Nicholson the best. I think Jack Nicholson was a better actor than Heath Ledger, but I think Heath Ledger just nailed Joker better than Jack Nicholson did. Which Tom Hardy's an not Tom Hardy. Heath Ledger was an excellent actor, But when it comes to Joker, Heath Ledger all the way. But anyway, if you liked what you see here, put a like. Please comment. I don't care if it's good or bad. I love to read comments on my videos. And please check out some of my videos. I don't know how I'm going to make this thing here, but coming up, the next verses will most likely be a Tobey Maguire versus Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man versus Spider-Man, or Peter Parker versus Peter Parker. We're just going to use Spider-Man versus Spider-Man. So for the next one, but be sure to leave a post, comment, whatever on this video. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you at the Tobey Maguire Andrew Garfield video. See ya.